calling Roach and we'll be heading towards the objective. I need to place my sword back. I'm not sure what to expect there. It's just by the mountain, as far as I was aware by looking at the map there. It looks like there was a really dense monster group. I couldn't use my Witcher senses at first. I thought that was due to the fact that there were monsters around.
Might want to look around some.
Now that that has been found, let's go inside and look for something out in here. This is a cave. We witnessed many of these already. It looks like trolls were making something here a long time ago. Maybe it wasn't trolls, I don't know. But at least they were not cooking human. But I have no doubt that humans were residing here due to these cages over there. Look at that. Wasn't that the chest I was looking for? It was empty. Another chest that's empty. I guess I've been here before and I've looted all those chests, so I'll just have to do this again and find myself the chest that actually needs to be looted through. Was this the entry? Or it was not? Yeah, that's certainly the entry. Was there anything I missed? I suspect that there may be something I missed. Let's go into this once again. It could be a lot simpler than I thought. There just has to be the chest right there. Just as I thought, it was a little bit better than I initially expected. That's it. Now that that's done, it's time to get a little bit richer by finding another treasure out there. Search the Siren's Cave. Okay, that doesn't sound good at all. Sirens are very loud, there's many of them. I killed so many of these, it's not even funny anymore. These islands are plagued by sirens. It's the middle of the night. And guess who's there? Oh, sack. Look, somebody took him. Look at that. He's flying around. Yeah, that was some magic out there. You'll never know who's out here with us. Maybe some kind of a powerful beast too, making things interesting. Now we have witnessed the sirens here, and so we'll have to take these out. Let's shoot the first ones we can get our hands on. But it looks like I won't even have to if I can get into this cave without doing that. I'm not sure if the sirens are going to be here too. Look at that, I can't even use my senses due to the fact that I've fought recently. In any case, I'm going to loot this place. Yeah, I have no doubts they've been here before. Let's go back. It looks like I already missed the place where the loot must be found. Wouldn't be surprised if it's on one of these caves. Nothing in those wooden boxes, however. There's certainly something in that parcel. Can you jump? Yes, you can jump on. And would you look at that, bones. A letter, my dearest Ingeborga. Okay, so that's all, I guess. And it would ask me to go after some more diagrams. Find all the diagrams to beer school Witcher gear. Is that really where they're all residing? Let's go there and see what's that all about. It looks like they just may be there.
Magic. A place of power.
We already drew power from it. Find all diagrams. Search the ruins of Clan to research castle. Okay, more ruins. Well, that's what we're really good at. Finding ruins. And Skellige is full of ruins, as you already know. Okay, it obviously was a good jump. We're certainly in the right place, because we're in the yellow circle, or orange circle. And now, let's just check this out. It looks like somebody was eating here just now, and I already see something interesting. Besides this, finding a ballad, I can hear a monster. And that's a wraith. Okay. That's done. The door in there is locked. Another door locked. That's not good. This door locked won't lead me anywhere. However, it looks like this. And will certainly release some of these beasts that are lying here. And to me it looks like, oh, look at that, I can take the demon out. Yeah, you have a sword, don't you? I have my fists that are as powerful. This guy has still a body that's not decomposed, so that's something new. And here, nothing really. Torturing people, now that's the thing. Let's jump in. Looks like somebody actually broke through into the inner parts of this. Oh, look at that, it disappeared just before I hit it. And so it seems that there's nothing in here. So it looks to me that I'll just have to go back all the way up and work my way. As you can see, the weight is really good at avoiding any kind of damage that I'm trying to deal with it. But for 1 second there I thought there was no way out of there. Okay. Look at that. Could that be the king? What do you think? I don't know. But that is certainly what I'm after. Another ballad of the Witcher Red. You see, this ballad is for the Witcher Red, but there are quite a few orders to find this Witcher and arrest him. Chronicles of Clan to research. So that's the clan that we have recently been to. And as you may have noticed, let's kill these. I wonder, could they freeze a wraith? Could you believe that? I froze up. Yes. It wasn't feeling that well after being frozen. I got a question mark here, but I'm sure it doesn't really mean anything. Now that that's done, it looks like we'll have to go to another treasure. Find the treasure in the shipwreck using your richer senses. Now that is going to be a dive, I guess. We'll be diving. I'm sure about that. Let's jump into the sea and try to find whatever's in here. Oh, okay. That's good enough. There are already sirens that can be found. Surprisingly. There weren't that many of them. We've got what we came here for. There's another castle out there. It's actually a fort, so it makes sense. This fort was just probably there to oversee the ships that were incoming from this side right here. Probably Nilfgaardian ones. The castle itself, or the fort to be precise, was wooden, so that's that. Search for treasure on the sea floor using your richer senses. Okay, so that's just more diving for us. We became really good at it already. Now this mission, it may be a little bit more complicated due to the fact that there's a cave there, so I guess we'll just have to go into the cave, but you'll never know, really, what that's going to be all about. Look at that, there's somebody here, a bunch of florins. Yes, I found it. Here it is. Should we try and get into the cave ourselves? Why not? Let's go in and take a look. What kind of treasures could lie here? As you can see, there's fire out here. Certainly a lot of dead bodies.
You been hiding in a dungeon, paleface?
Ah, I can't believe that. There's a bunch of pearl divers that are loading dead corpses of these soldiers out here. And so it looks like I've already been here, looted something. Besides that, there's nothing in here. Maybe I can just fast travel out of here. Oh no. I'll try that. Find the underwater treasure using your richer senses. Okay. This underwater treasure is going to be a little further away. So I'm going to hop. As you can see, I can head to hop even while being in a cave, so that's good. It's equal to just kind of walking there. Okay. Now that's done, I'm going to jump on top of the location so that we wouldn't have to go all the way there, and that makes me so much powerful as a magician, or I called magician, I should say sorcerer. As far as I know, magicians, they just kind of tend to fool people, right? They're not really true sorcerers due to the fact that it's either impossible or you have to be a godlike creature, and magician is just mostly somebody who just does entertainment shows for a living, which isn't entirely the same. that on the map it did indicate to me that there were 3 enemies out there. However, I've only saw 1, and the rest of them just came out of underground. Find the treasure chest using your richer senses. Okay. Let's go after this treasure chest. It's right there. Do I see anything? No, but I certainly am going to smell blood. Because those beasts explode. Right there, I can see the treasure chest. Somebody already dug it out. Now that's done. We'll be heading to Uncle's treasure. Search the area using your witchy senses to find the treasure. Okay, let's head there. And we'll find the treasure. Okay, my magic did work in here, so that's good. I did find a few bodies, and here's the treasure. It was locked, however I managed to unlock it. These 2 fools most luckily hid the treasure and tried to kill one another. Well, as you can see, they all almost drowned in blood. There's blood all over the place. Never read the mission briefing, but I wouldn't be surprised that it's no big deal. Search the ruins of the signal tower near Car Morin, and that's going to be our last mission concerning treasure hunts. So far, there was 1 more, as you remember. However, that 1 more mission, it just couldn't be completed. Finally, we did loot the box. However, the mission never disappeared, so I assume it's just some kind of a bug. For multiple reasons that can happen. No worries. Now, it would probably be a long way to go there. Let's try and jump. Okay, so far not so good. As you could see, we been trapped, and that means we'll just have to enjoy the view of his castle. That's his castle, actually. Obviously, well, it's not his personal castle, it's a Witcher school. However,
Let's go!
the school just got abandoned for quite some time already, and it's mostly like that due to the fact that they do not work here anymore. Don't do anything. As you can see, my pathfinding is already messed up, and it's messed up pretty bad. I'll better head there, and from there I could descend on the location from top down. Another little castle here. Surprisingly, Witcher is actually very rich, but he's not doing anything to establish Witcher school. He could use all that money that he made actually. No, jump up. Don't fall, Roach. That's it. He fell. But that may not be it just yet. Okay. It looks to me that we've gone lost a little bit. Now that's due mostly to the fact that, you see, the target place is on a hill. And this hill, as far as I'm aware so far, is inaccessible from this location where I'm currently at. And so I'll just have to do this once again, goes to Bastion this time, and move on by the road onto that location there. Now I just have to be slightly more careful, and I'm sure that everything is going to work out just fine. As you can see, whoa, it's easy to slide here, but it's probably best if I just walk. There's this tower here.
The old signal tower. It'll be nothing but a pile of rubble soon.
Let's not forget that Witcher is alive for a few hundred years now. Right? And so... okay. This beast isn't going to fall easy. We need to shoot it, or it's going to make that ugly noise. Done. Let's go up and on the treasure chest. Look at that. Hieronymus notes.
Might want to look around some.
Wow, that is a lot of looking around, if you ask me. Now, what do we've got here? First things first. Search the watchtower. Okay, we'll go after the watchtower first. And so, I suspect the only thing I really need to do is to just find more chests that are out here on the tower, all over the place, and as you can see, there's quite a few of these. But it's just not the chests that I was actually looking for. And okay, that's certainly not the end of it. Oh, I've got some really nice looking sword there. Relic, good. That's what I like to have on me. Is there anything else? Let's put this on. And new trousers. Trousers. About these. Yep. However, oh, look at that. Never noticed this one. I need to interact.
Portal. Power cell's missing. Need to look around.
Oh, so we're going in. It looks like this isn't going to be a simple thingy. Now, where could I find that power source that he was talking about? Don't really see anything here. Oh, look at that. Can you believe it? It was very well hidden. And so, looks like we will be going through the portal.
Right. Now to activate it.
Let's use
It's open, but it looks unstable. Guess one cell's not enough.
Really? Search the ruined watchtower in your camera. Oh. Okay. It wasn't stable enough, I guess. So that means use the witches to examine the portal's mechanism. Okay, search the ruined watchtower in a camera, and let's go to the bastion now. We'll get back to that tower in no time. Obviously, it may have something else on it. However, now let's look for some loot over here. I already found a bunch of bones, and these bones will carry a journal. It looks like these missions will lead me to further missions, or so I guess. Quest update. Okay. More. Let's go after the ruined watchtower. Search the ruined watchtower for some other goodies. And here we'll find rats. Not surprising at all. Besides, I can already hear howling. Some kind of a beast. Look at that, another journal. Journal kept by Sherd, the mage Hieronymus' assistant. Okay, that's done. Scavenger hunt, wolves. Okay. Find the diagrams to all elements. And so it seems that it can only be found somewhere out there. First things first, I'm gonna try and jump. But it looks like my magic seriously doesn't work on that mountain there. And so I'll just have to go to the bastion first. And from there, I'll go to the tower. Now the thing about that is simple. What else are we going to find there? Is there going to be another source of power for it? I have to examine the mechanism. No problem. Let's go in and find what's that all about. Oh, wait a second. I wonder, can we blast the roach off the cliff? Let's try this. It looks like I can't, so roach is immune to my telekinetic blast weight. Okay. Let's see, do you recognize anything? Yes.
The power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
Let's revive it.
Works. Who would have thunk?
Definitely not me. Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, that's good. We don't know where we are. Do we? Or do we know? No. It's fine. It's surprising that during his training they never showed them what exactly was that. Okay, besides that, notes written in a shaky hand. Cannot move, spine broken, liver, perhaps spleen pierced. New jumping into portal was extremely risky with only one crystal powering it, but still better than certain death at hands of enraged peasants. Mob broke into tower, cut off path to second crystal, hate to flee, grabbed diagrams from Wolf's full gear before going, hoping Varen would come save them. If not me, perhaps he will come still, will jump through the portal, retrieve his diagrams, rescue me. I foolish hope, my time is very short. It looks like he was a very smart guy. If he thought about one of the Witcher school employees or residents that would go after the diagrams. In any case, it looks like our job here is done, and that means we'll go after what we do best, and that's Witcher contracts, and in this case it's in the Duchy of Toussaint, right there. So first I'm going to travel to the nearby town, and from this town I'll jump to the cave, and we're certainly going to meet somebody there and speak about this. What is going on there? What's the problem? Stunning an opponent with Axe increases her chances of dealing him an immediate finisher. Actually, this ability is very useful, especially fighting soldiers who carry a shield. These are the ones that are really hard to kill. Okay, let's jump into this. What kind of landing is it? And it looks like it's a perfect landing. Bam! Yeah, and guess what? We're finally in a good land. Look at that. That's Francois.
You scared me half to death, Drifter. What do they call you? What's your crest? Speak!
Geralt, just Geralt. Call me Geralt of Rivia.
Geralt of Rivia, crest of the bridge. Hail and well met. Francois Le Goff, I presume. Your betrothed sent me. See, you've been gone a while, so you've got her worried.
Well, indeed, for Grotore is a most fearsome beast. I must prepare properly for battle.
By napping outside the cave for a fortnight?
I have tarried a bit, true, but the delay is done. My word I gave, thus the beast shall die.
Maybe I can help?
Wouldn't happen to need any help, would you?
I don't know. After all, I did swear a solemn oath to...
Deposit the beast's head at your beloved's feet. No mention of you killing it all by yourself, though.
All in all, I suppose you're right. We must fight side by side, then. For honor.
And money. In this time, when I need the money, I fight for money first, and then for anything else out there. The thing about Francois is that I have to protect him so that he wouldn't die. As you can see, there was quite a few helmets there already.
But I should be the one to look.
Okay, I'm sure I'm not going to say that you...
Strange. No sign of Grotore.
Perhaps we should turn back? If there's no beast, there's no beast. Damn shame, but we tried.
Not so fast. Let's take a look around.
I can already see a chest. I need to have the medallion. Alright.
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious, I guess. Let's move on. What's that all about?
Cradle filled with children's shoes. And I've ever seen a collection this grotesque.
Well, that's truly interesting. And it could be a little bit more
side. Neither sword nor sign. Look at this.
What do you mean? It looks like he was absolutely right. guy can swim in or something like that. Actually, that surprised me quite a bit. There has to be a way around it. Maybe I can jump through. So, what I guess in this case is that it's something more than just another monster. That's why nobody has dealt with it already. I guess they were somehow fooled. Now, I guess I have to burn it. If it can't burn, then it's kind of hard to say what exactly happened.
On the other side, and hope to get through. Either sword or side, look at this.
And it seems that surprisingly, he wasn't able to jump easily, he has to climb through. Okay, that's done. That's a weird sound that this thing is making. At least I'm not the only one who got through. That skeleton did too. And so, I'm in here, and there's absolutely nothing here. That would indicate the presence of the beast or anything whatsoever. I'll try to go further, but it looks like that's the very end of it. Hopefully I'm not stuck in here. What else? Found here. I have no idea.
Seems the brute is not here. We cannot change this. We must live with it. Desist.
You know, I wouldn't argue with him much at all in this case. It looks to me that his desire to leave this place isn't without an argument. There's nothing in here. And unfortunately, there was absolutely nothing on the other side.
Impressive. You'd think you were in a winter garden.
Okay, I'm doing this once again, looking after all kinds of clues here. But, oh, look at that finally.
Bones. Small skull. Fontanelle's not completely closed. An infant. About a year, maybe.
They speak the truth about the
Various sundries. Clear as day now. Vittori must have taken them from its victims. Seems to be off somewhere, probably feeding. Need to lure it.
Got it. Very well. To work then. Gods,
And
thy will be done.
so, if it's feeding right now, how am I supposed to lure it here in? Let's go through this.
Something on the other side. Get up to get through. Either sword or side, look at this.
Okay, so he can't get through. I did manage to get through, if you remember. Okay, so if he's feeding, how will we lure it in?
Yes, fellow knight, how might I? Yes, fellow, how might I aid?
Well, what if we just wait a little? If we just wait one day here, and maybe that's going to be just enough. for him to show up. Is it? Let's wait for the night then. These kind of things normally make a difference. What about now? Looks like it's still absolutely nothing.
Various sundries, some tools. Grottori must have taken them from its victims.
Okay, I just read that I have to read the bestiary entry about Grottori. Well, wasn't expecting that. Bestiary about Grottori. So it's definitely not here. Okay, that's another thing that we haven't read about yet. Ice Troll was a new one too. And vampires. That's one. Arcanes. Specters. Alright, so the Grottori. Don't see it. Cursed ones. Draconids. Nothing here. Elementa. Gargoyles, golems. Nothing here. Hybrids. No insectoids. Not insectoids, necrophages. Grave hags. Not what I'm looking for. Ogroids. No. Relicts. Look at that Grottori. Happened like this. A nasty rain caught me while I was out in the woods, so I thought to myself, I'll hide in some hollow for gods. Forbid I get soaked through and catch a cold at my age. So I crawled into a cave, and there's inside something roars at me. Tore out of there so fast the wind had dried my coat by the time I got home. Velis Dale herbalist. No one knows exactly when the spriggan called Grottori first made its home in the caves at the foot of Mount Gorgon. Spriggans usually prefer isolated backwoods and rarely make dens in caverns, yet Grottori seemed to have taken a liking to Grotos, giving rise to its nickname. The monster was quite well known amongst Beocler knights, who often talked of it as a potential source of great glory. None were particularly eager to actually engage the monster in combat, however, none, that is, except for the young knight Francois. Oh, I wouldn't agree with that. We already saw a lot of dead bodies, but that may be due to the fact that the Grottori was hungry. I need to set the plants on fire. It seems that Grottori likes these a lot. And that should do it inside of this cave. Hello. I did fought these kind of beasts already. There are more beasts out here. Yes, you look at that. He is actually at such a low health. I'm going to Good job. And I'll take the trophy that I'm going to give to Francois.
By my troth, the damned brute was sturdy.
I'm grateful, Witcher. You aided me greatly.
Why not choose a less fearsome beast?
Why the challenge? Couldn't have gone after something less formidable? A werebub, for instance?
Why? For the beast must match in ferocity the very ardor of my affection, and...
You're blushing, Sir Knight.
Oh, it's my betrothed. The thing is, she champs at the bit to get married when we've not known one another but 2 years. So I vowed to slay Grottori. Thought it would buy me time to battle such a beast. Why, it could take months.
Mm-hmm. Especially at the rate you are going.
Time to head back to
By
Beauclair.
time you return to Beauclair, brave knight.
Nay, nay. The head of this beast is a trifle, wholly inadequate to express the love I harbor for my betrothed. The world awaits. To honor her, I shall cut down another, more terrible beast.
Take the damned head, go back to Beauclair. Whatever, if you don't want the trophy, I'll take it. You know what? I'll be his friend, I'll give him the good advice. Take the damn head, go back to Beauclair, and just have sex and enjoy yourself. Know one thing for sure, she's gonna get old. There's no point in losing a limb for a woman that's gonna get so old you won't even want to have sex with her because she's not looking good enough. So,
Take my advice. Grab the damned head and cut the shit.
You're blind to my predicament. Once I return, I will have no recourse. She'll track me to the nearest shrine, one.
Shut up and listen. Crests, scrap metal armor, swooning damsels, all that's nothing to do with hunting monsters. Witches' work. Damn hard, dangerous, and thankless work that you're just not cut out for. Want to prove your valor? Go back to your betrothed and be honest. Tell her you're not ready to marry.
You do not mince words, master. In Tucson, one might demand satisfaction upon trampled ground for a lesser slight. Yet, there is truth in what you say, I cannot deny. I survived with my life by a hair. It is time I returned home.
Good. It looks like my advice has worked splendidly. Now we'll head to the barber so that we would look so much better. Where is he? Right here. He's my favorite barber. I guess that's due to the fact that he's the only one in Tucson that I've marked as a barber. Okay. Right there.
Welcome, my good friend.
Need a bit of grooming.
Exactly. Look at that beard. Beard's gotten scraggy. You need a clean shave. Good, farewell.
My time's up. So long.
Hair rejuvenation, dandruff annihilation.
Annihilation. Good to know that. Turn to Francois' beloved. Okay. Why is that? Okay, so she should probably give me some money that helped her friend. And That's why I came to him. Never told him that I was sent by his fiancée.
One false move and you will regret it.
Got good news, madam.
As do I. Francois has returned. We marry in a week's time. Prenuptial teachings at the temple tomorrow. Dress fitting the next morn. Then a tour of the wedding venue. I have never been so happy.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, I guess. Wish you happiness, both of you.
And good fortune to you on your path. Your reward, master. And Godspeed.
Don't crowd around.
Thanks a lot. Go to the 241 yard and talk to the poster of the notice. Okay. Where exactly is 241 yard? Right there. There has to be a guard treasure nearby. We went there and we found nothing that would look like a guard treasure. And we should be passing this place right now. Cook the dog. Hot dog. You know? It looks like the guard treasure is underneath us. However, I don't think
All is in order.
that I want to find it. What's that all about? The Prophet Lebioda, King of the Universe. All to song constructs his monument. Do not stand idle, do not tarry. What should you do? Build, love thy neighbor, yet be thou not overmuch affectionate in thy love, for thy neighbor might take this wrongly. Ha! That's a good one. Okay.
Hello there. Come here.
Okay.
Yeah? What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I have a problem with a beast.
Ah, you the one posted the notice? Go on then, spit it out. What's it about?
First, my dear witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Okay. Fine, let's get to the point, monsieur.
Fine. Monsieur de Bourbeau.
The emphasis falls on the last syllable. Bourbeau?
See, now I'd rather emphasize something else. Tell me what this is about, monsieur, or I'll change my mind and go.
Naughtlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
Need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
Noises, where did they come from?
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of.
The missing men, tell me about them.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in your social statuses, do you perchance remember the farmhand's name, monsieur?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yea or nay?
I'll surely take the contract.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
Okay. Yeah.
I do what they paid me to do.
Rolling on an
That's
empty
it.
stomach. Oh, dreadful.
It's quiet. Guess the monster actually is nocturnal. Gotta wait till dark.
Okay. It looks like there isn't that much space in here. Or at least I don't see the entry further just yet. Let's wait for the dark. And then we'll carry on with this. We'll get some sleep here. Done.
Alright, let's look around.
And let's loot around. Right there. 241, your worst casual. Looks like I can already hear something.
Rats. Not known to kidnap farmhands.
You'll never know, maybe it's...
What the?
Maybe it's the rats from Warhammer. Skaven. And Skaven...
A tunnel?
Oh, big. Looks
That's
like
better.
we certainly found something serious out here. Absolutely incredible.
I like that silver.
Looking for the sun. These beasts are serious. Done. I killed some of these. And so it seems that I'm still figuring out what's causing the noises. And it's not clear for me, as you can see. There's definitely somebody that dragged a few of these. There's blood all over the place. But
Goes
that's
on
from
as
the
long as
eggs.
tunnel.
That's certainly a very, very dangerous tunnel. First things first, I'm gonna
Should
go
be
here.
able to break through. Damn it, it's getting away.
Really? Oh yeah, look at that, a warrior, kick him more warrior. Let's cook him. These crabs could certainly be cooked.
Getting more interesting by the minute.
Me too. Very exciting indeed.
Cracked Kiki more eggs. Something's been feeding on them.
Feeding on them? So you wanna say that they were the good guys?
No Kiki more dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger. Something with heavy, wide claws.
Alright. That's interesting. Very
Kiki
interesting.
more eggs. Should destroy them before the young hatch. Start prowling the vineyard. Damn it. Young could hatch any minute.
Okay. What if I just burn them? Looks like that was enough. Now, I need to select it. And I'm sure I destroyed these. Kicking more eggs. Unless there are more of these all over the place here. Yeah, I'm sure I destroyed these, and at the same time I'm sure that I'm just going to witness more of these eggs and I'll just have to destroy them. And so in the meantime I'm just going to search the undergrounds further. That's it. Yeah, as you can see, that's exactly
Last
what I
one.
expected.
Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on Kikimores, and is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface.
Okay, so guess what? This guy is going to have a much bigger cellar after I deal with that beast. Good for him. No doubts about that.
Just look.
Okay. Did I miss something here? Or I didn't. I need to turn to another direction while being inside of this tunnel. Now where exactly? Right there. Done. We got out.
Sacre bleu!
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it. I'd fill those in soon if you don't want your building to collapse.
Tunnels? Fiddle my thumb, how did tunnels appear down there?
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few Kikimores down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimore eggs. Yes, of course, good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
Madame de Bourbeau, I presume? Hear you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
Where did you see him last? This Jean-Luc. He had any distinguishing marks?
Madame, could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built, hair black as pitch.
Dear, concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day. He means scars, birthmarks, that sort of thing.
Then none, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Silver jewelry on a farmhand?
It was a gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Should be enough to go on.
Then what are you fritting round here for? Get to work.
Well, he did warn me about this character due to his better social status, or the social status that he thinks he has. Go to the place where Jean-Luc was last seen. Let's head there and find out.